AP Seminar is the gift that keeps on giving. Without the necessary skills, you may not be able to accurately complete this work. Here are just some of the tips for surviving AP Seminar.
Alright, first tip, conduct research wisely. When researching, whether it be for your individual written argument or your individual research report, you need to incorporate a wide variety of sources. You should have sources for each lens and have many different perspectives. When researching, use credible search engines like Google Scholar and Gale Research. This can provide you with many credible sources from researchers, colleges, and some government websites. If you use regular Google, Chrome, or Safari, you will find many sources that aren't credible. To prevent bias in your research, you should look at both sides of the issue instead of researching what you believe is true. This will help you form counterclaims, which makes your argument better.
To be successful in AP Seminar, one of the essential skills you will need is to be able to analyze arguments. Doing so will help with multiple aspects of this course, but mainly with the EOC Part A task. In this, you must analyze an argument and find the author's thesis, identify the claims and connections between them, and evaluate the effectiveness of the evidence. You will learn how to do this throughout various assignments throughout your time in the course and collectively as a group. We feel as though we did pretty good on this portion of the EOC. However, this doesn't just help with the EOC. It can also help when researching to able to identify unreliable information or any form of bias or fallacies when conducting research.
Considering multiple perspectives is a crucial step to constructing a valid essay. Different perspectives allow the audience to see all the angles to your argument. For example, if you're talking about how nuclear energy is better than fossil fuels, you can talk about how it is more cost efficient and then transition to how people view nuclear energy compared to fossil fuels. Although having many perspectives is great, you always need to consider the validity of the sources that you use. If you have good sources, then you will have a solid support for your argument. One example of a good source is a government website. A bad source would be a biased author.
Okay, being able to effectively communicate your ideas through an argument is a must. You need to do this multiple times during the course, including your team presentation, your individual written argument and presentation, and Part B of the EOC. Be sure to look at the information you have gathered and make sure that the information you are using is relevant to your claim, but don't rely too much on your sources. You should have 20% sources and 80% of your own commentary. You should have solutions and implications or limitations of that solution. Also, don't forget to cite your sources.
When it is time to present your TMP or IMP, you need to do many things in order to get a good score. First, you need to have slides for all of your ideas. You need to have a slide about your stimulus material and how it leads into your research question. Then slides on the problem which leads into your thesis, and so on. Your slides need to engage the audience and not be boring. Don't use a template from Google Slides or PowerPoint. Besides the slide design, you can also engage your audience by using graphs and pictures. You also need to maintain eye contact and not read off your note cards, and have a clear voice when presenting. Don't sound boring, sound interested in your topic. The most important part of your team presentation is choosing teammates that you're comfortable with and will do their work. If you're with slackers, then you probably won't get that good of a score.
AP Seminar is a tough course, especially if you're like us and have decided to take it as freshmen. If you obey these tips, you should have no major issues with this course. Just make sure to stay on top of your work for this course and you should be fine.